Welcome, friends. It's Mandy with Strong Flight. I am excited you decided to press play for this scorcher. What do you need today? One light, one medium, either kettlebells or dumbbells. Matt likes space. You're going to want some water. It's going to be a sweaty one. We're going to get started with our warm-up and then just follow the leader the rest of the way through. So, getting that timer started. You want to come to the back of your space for some inchworms. We got 30 seconds on each move. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling down your body, coming on out to plank. Say good morning to the back of that body, to your wrists, to your shoulders. This is definitely a favorite of mine to get started. Also, kind of to feel where your body's at. This is a great place to decide, I'm not feeling so great today. I got to use some modifications. Or, holy smokes, I feel amazing. This goes to 11 today. So use your inchworm for that. Think about firing up your core and use that rolling up and down your body to really explore those nooks and crannies. You're going to meet me down in plank, and we're heading into our hip thrusts next. We're going to walk through them. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. You're going to take those feet, walk them up to your hands, bring your chest up. When the hands come back to the ground, you then come back with your plank. Now, I'm coming into a lower functional squat. That works for me. You can also keep your bum higher and lift yourself up. I want you to feel comfortable getting up and down off the ground today. Yeah, we got push-ups, so I want to make sure you feel comfortable getting in and out of that push-up position. We're going for 3. What's next? 2, plank overhead punch. Choose a knee plank or a toe plank. Walk your hands in a little closer into your body, and you're going to reach an alternating hand overhead. Why do I love doing these in the warm-up? Because you also have overhead presses today. I want you to think about when you press overhead, how you're engaging your core and how you're sliding your shoulder blades down and back. So this is a great place to use gravity to fire all of that function up. We're walking our hands into our feet in 3, 2, and 1. From the center of your space, we're going to take some side-to-side lunges because we are side lunging today. What's happening with those side-to-side lunges? I want you to make sure you're rolling down that foot and then you're pushing off with the heel to return back up to center. You want to keep that heart lifted. It's all about that lifted heart. We're here for 3, 2. All right, stationary lunge. Pick a side, any side. We're going to do the other one next time. With your foot behind, your hands overhead, your knees pressed down, and your elbows pressed down. And you're making lots of 90-degree angles. So I want you to tuck under that pelvis, open up those hip flexors. Think of how the shoulder blades stay packed down when those hands reach up, and squeeze your elbows and your wrists back behind you like you're sliding down a wall. We're going from the top, inchworms, 3, 2, and 1. Come into the back of your space. Now, I did say there were push-ups today, so if my advanced folks want to toss in a push-up at the bottom of your inchworm, you're welcome to. Honestly, not going to do that today myself. I'm feeling good right here. My hammies are a little tight, so I'm checking in with those. I'm feeling my core really fired up from yesterday. I hope you do too. We're going to meet in plank in 4, 3, 2. Let's walk that hip thrust. Now, if you're feeling a jump, you are welcome to jump back, but we're practicing that lifted heart. So rather than using speed, we're feeling the knees press apart. Everyone has their heels connected to the ground so you can lift that heart. We're going into our plank overhead punch in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee plank or toe plank. They are wide and your hands are a little closer underneath your body. So we're trying to fire up that core and not shift those shoulders around. And we're also trying to pack that shoulder. That fired up core is what's allowing those hands to reach overhead a little bit more every time. Let's walk those hands into those feet in 3, 2, and 1. From the middle of your space, give me some side to side. As you're pushing side to side, if you want to add speed, you can. Maybe if you want to take a bigger step to the side, listen to your body. Start to find that nice range of motion that's going to give you your best workout today. We're here for 4. Stationary lunge. 2. You're going to use the other foot. Put it behind you. Rise up. Press the elbows and the knee down. So we're creating heat. We're thinking about our form. That keeps us safe. Also makes our body work smarter. And I'm getting a nice stretch in the front of my hip flexor. Oh, my legs are tight from yesterday. I love it. Joints should feel good, but if you got a little muscle tightness, that's excellent. Tweaky joints, let's chat. No tweaky joints. Joints should be happy. We're here for 3, 2, 1. All right, let's keep on creating some heat. We got a sumo squat. We're gonna hold it in front of us. Couple of options here. We got kettlebell holding the handle. We got dumbbell holding the end. Our feet, toes are turned out. We're a little wider than normal, and I'm gonna turn this way because we're going into push-ups next, so I want the mat space behind me. We're starting off 45 seconds on, 15 off, or I like 30 seconds of each move. We'll take the first one through to feel out the movement. Let's go 30 seconds on, beginning now. So with that sumo squat, it's wide with the toes pointed out a little bit, but it's not a plie. You can bring your chest forward a bit and push your tush back a bit. When you get to the top, I want you to lengthen those legs, pulling up on the kneecap, pushing your feet through the ground. We're transitioning to a push-up in 3, 2, 1. So I'm placing my weight down and I'm walking myself back. Knee or toe push-ups, it's up to you. Taking your deep breath in, exhale, pushing away. You want to feel those forearms nice and stacked. You can still continue your warm-up. So you might be on your toes. It might be the end of the day. When you're rocking a more advanced push-up, that's up to you. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to walk your feet in, press yourself up. Walk yourself down, do a push-up. Hey, this looks like a burpee. She tricked us. We're gonna come back up, pressing up, coming down. Now, I want this deconstructed because we are all guilty of getting a little sloppy with those burpees. So let this be a strength burpee. Let this be a proper squat, a proper push-up. Coming in, find that hip thrust we warmed up. We're here for 4. We're gonna do a little quickie. 2, 1. I want you to come back up to your handle. We're gonna bring your bell down, rest it. You're gonna come to your hip thrust, so it's plank, no push up here. Coming back in, lift up, join me in 3, 2, and 1. So this is your superset. Now, your chest has to be lifted before you pull up. Same thing here. I have your weight a little elevated because I need your chest higher than your butt. When you come up, we're here for 4, 3, 2, nice. Alrighty, so that's a superset. You kind of got a feel for that. We're gonna go through and do that 2 more times. While I didn't program in any rest for you, take those extra 2 or 3 seconds, get yourself in place, we get rocking. All right, we have 10 more seconds and we're doing that again. Squats only. You want to go a little heavier because you felt like that's a shorter set. It's only 30 seconds. You're welcome to do so. We're going in 3, 2, 1. So as I'm coming down and up, I want to hit that standing plank. I want my superhero chest at the top. I want to feel that exhale can fire up those intercostals. I'm pulling up on the arch of my foot. I'm pulling up on my kneecap so that I feel lifted and stacked. These head into 30 seconds of push-ups. Then 3, 2, 1. I place my weight down, bring my body back, and I begin my push. So now I'm feeling some toe action. You might be staying on your knees. You're also welcome to hold a plank. So we always scale before we stop. We're breathing into this for 10 more seconds. It's a little harder now that we know what's coming. I gotta drop to my knees. We're here for 4. No weight, put it together. 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in, hit your standing plank. Walk it back, give me that push-up. So it is a strength-based burpee. We want to keep that push-up nice and deliberate. We want to keep a lifted chest before you rise up. So give yourself the time to lift the chest and rise up. We're here for 4. We're going to come back to the handle of your bell or your dumbbell. 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift up, no more push-up. You got your hip thrust. You can walk or you can hop these. Lifted heart. So we practiced it with no weight because I need for you when you come to that weight to make sure you're not shaking your tail feather in the air. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Nice. Okay. So we kind of had to do our intro set. That one was kind of feeling out, kind of where we're at. This is where the magic happens. So making magic happen. We're going down. This is our last set. We're going to make it good. In 10 seconds. Sumo squat only. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down and lifting up. How much taller can you get each time you rise up? How much more can you wrap open your knees? I want you to feel through your feet, whether you have sneakers on or you're barefoot. 10 more seconds. Feel the front of the foot, the back of the foot, and both sides. Nothing has more pressure. It's all distributed. We got push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Knees, toes, a little bit of each. Maybe you want to start off on your toes. Come on back to your knees. Now, if your feet are a little bit wider or your knees are a little bit wider, it will make it a tad easier. Think of your exhale pushing you away. Think of how long your arm gets at the top of that movement. We're putting them all together. 4, 3, 2, walk or hop those feet in. Bring it down. Give me a real push-up if you can. Now remember, you can come to your knees on that push-up. So if you need to come to your knees to keep it a proper push-up, that's welcome. Come on, 10 more seconds. We're coming back to your dumbbell or your kettlebell. Big monster set. 4, 3, 2. Once you've completed your set, we lift things up and we put them down. Now, because you have your weight, dumbbell or kettlebell, under your body, there's no more room for a push-up. So this turns into your hip thrust. But I need you to squeeze that tush because it now has more resistance to rise up. Come on, 4, 3, 2, nice. Well, if you weren't warmed up before, you are now. Let's go ahead into, we got side lunges in the rack position. Now I was using my medium. I'm gonna come back to my light dumbbell or kettlebell. This is gonna go into an overhead press, so that's my limiting factor. You wanna choose something that you can push overhead. I've got my rack position with both my dumbbell or my kettlebell. So either way, You can see my position. If I'm racked up on my right side, I'm gonna be stepping to my right, so I have lots of room. We've got 45 seconds on, 15 off, so you got a little bit more brain time going on. Let's go for 3, 2, I'm gonna take a step to the side. I'm gonna push my bum back, and I'm gonna rise up. Now this can be at a pace that suits you. Slower than me, faster than me. You're rolling your foot to the ground, ball of the foot to the heel, and then use your whole foot to push up. My hips push back, my elbows push forward, and I come up. The lower you go, the bigger step that you have, the harder this is gonna be. But use your big to push yourself up. You're here for 15 more seconds, and we get to put the bell down and rest. So give me that big push for 10. Your chest is lifted. Your breath is helping you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your bell down. Shake out your hand. Nice and easy overhead press. We're gonna press. If you'd like, you can turn this into a push press if it's a little bit heavier for you. I'm gonna join my dumbbell friends. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, think about that plank position. Remember when we were in all fours and we were doing that overhead reach? Feel that engagement here to push you overhead. If you have less mobility in your back, you may be in overtime trying to stabilize. That's cool, but we got to find that happy medium for 20 more seconds. So you do want to avoid arching, but you don't want to cave in too much. We want to keep that natural spine. Get that shoulder lower. Get those knuckles higher for 4, 3, 2, oh. Between the push-ups and the overhead, holy, nice looking arms are gonna be coming our way. We're going into the combo. It's gonna be side, step in, hop. We put them together for 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you would like, you can bring your other hand to assist. Give yourself a little bit of a breather. Use that big exhale, pushing, and pulling. You've got this. As we're going up and pulling down, 20 more seconds. Push through your feet. When you come up through center, feel your feet push through the ground, and that's what got your knuckles up. 10 more seconds. Give me that exhale. We get to rest in 5, 4, best rep, 3, 2, partial rep. Nice. Okay. Other side. So we kind of know what's happening. We start off with legs, we go to shoulders, then we put together legs and shoulders. Rock it on up. You got space to the side. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Pressing down, pulling in. Now you got 45 seconds here. You can start off with the foot, not quite as far from your body. As it feels good, if you want to add a little bit of a bigger step, or a deeper hip, you can. Or you can say, this feels nice, I stay right here. Whatever works for your body, listen to it. I give you the options, you choose your success. We got 15 more seconds. We are pushing that bum back, that elbow out, and then we zip it into that plumb line. We got 7 seconds. You get to put that weight down, rest that hand. We're here for 4, 3, 2, put it down. I've got my feet under my hips. I'm pressing up for an overhead press or a push press. That's a little bit on the heavy side for you. We join together in 4, 3. You look like this too, dumbbell folks. So as you're pushing up, I have a little bend in my knee. So I don't want to be locked out because see how it's stuck out in the bum? I want that soft knee, long leg. You want to almost replicate that plank position. You can put that hand out in front of you. You might feel like your armpits deepen and your shoulders stay in place while the knuckle goes up. So if you're a shrugger, 15 more seconds. This is a great way to get those shoulders out of those ears. Don't forget to breathe. 7 more seconds. Are those feet pushing through the ground? They help that dumbbell go high overhead. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go back to my kettlebell for my friends. The same thing, we're putting it together in 10 seconds. You will step to the side, step in, push up, and you're welcome to use the assist. Going down. 3, 2, 1. So what happens with the assist? You take a little bit of extra weight or pull off of that arm. You also can help lift through your trunk a little bit. So if you're starting to feel the flanks fire up and it's a little too much, use that hand there to give it a little hug, to give it assistance. Elbows drive forward. If you have a lighter weight, you're going to be moving faster than me. You only got 15 seconds left. If you have heavier weight, you're doing it slower. So choose your pace according to how heavy you went. Come on, 7 seconds. I'm going to go for a little deeper. I want that depth. 4, 3, 2. Okay, we did righty, we did lefty. Here's what's happening. Going through again, we got less rest. Now, if you chose your light and your light is still too heavy, some options, put it down for body weight, or if you have a can of soup or maybe a very light dumbbell nearby, use that option, because I know overheads, they get burny. New word here at Strong Flight, they get burny. Let's go to the side. Lunges only. 3, 2, 1. So coming down and coming in. I will not cue you your rest this time, but don't worry about hurrying into the next move. Set yourself up and then begin. As we're reaching that bum back, pulling in, I'm going for a little bit of a bigger step, so it's going to take me a little bit more time. You're moving at a pace for the next 15 seconds that feels perfect for you. I'm using that big exhale. I want to use my whole foot. I feel my butt bring me up. Join me in the center, feet under your hips. 3, 2, 1. Head up and away. Now, some people like the hand on the hip. That's cool too. I like out. I feel like it keeps my ribs a little more even. So go ahead, play around. Find what works for your body. How are those feet? My friends, you only have 25 seconds left. Squeeze your butt too. Don't be afraid to squeeze your 3, 2, 1. It helps here too. Not just those hinging positions, that standing plank. Because you only got 10 seconds and we're putting it together. How can you get your arm longer while getting your rib deeper? So deepen the rib, knuckle goes up. 3, let's put it together. 2, and 1. Take it to the side. Feel free to assist. Overhead. As we're coming down and up. So, if you need that push press, you're welcome to use it. You got 30 more seconds here. Think about how that breath is going to help you get through this big monster set. You do get a break in another 20 seconds. So how can you hit that perfect endpoint? Show me your depth. Show me your height. 10 more seconds. Use that breath to give yourself the gift of a perfect set. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. You got 15 seconds here. Quickie breath. We go into just the side lunge on this side. Same thing, 5 seconds only. No breaks in between. You choose that break. 3, 2, 1. Taking it to the side. Whew, my arm's not holding anything and it's already feeling the burn. As we're coming down, as we're pressing up, feel that lifted heart bringing you not only down but up. You want to hit that full extension at the top. So join or add that pause whenever you feel like you need it. Come on, 15 seconds. We are going into overhead. Get me a stronger push-up from that foot. 10 more seconds. Get even taller in that standing plank. 4, 3, 2. Join me with your feet underneath. Now, I can definitely feel this side, not as strong. I'm going right into my push presses. I need a little extra. Now, as I do that, if I give that little extra pop, using momentum, I'm that much more mindful to keep my core engaged because I don't want to lose that alignment. Yes, I'm using a little bit of assistance. However, 15 more seconds, I am still in control, and so are you. Come on, 10. We put them together. As we're coming through, 5, get ready to go down in one lunge, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm gonna bring my hand in, I'm gonna give a little assistance. However you like. My elbows push forward, they zip in. Take it at a speed that works for you. Now I can tell 15 seconds down, my form is not so hot. I'm gonna lighten up a little bit. I would rather keep my form than try to go and get all twisty in my spine. 15 seconds. So it's all about alignment. Body weight is welcome. If you don't have something nearby, you can always add a little speed if your body weight needs that. Come on, finishing strong. 5, 4, 3, 2. That is not fake heavy breathing right there. Okay, my friends, we got 30 seconds of each. It's only 90 seconds long. It's shorter. Take the time you need to transition in between each of them. We go right now. Side lunges, only 3, 2, 1. Pressing out, pressing in. As you take that deep breath and push off, give me that. I want you to almost feel like that one foot is jumping. I want you to feel that much power. Almost like you could almost overshoot. Don't though, keep your balance. We got 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, join me, feet together. Now as you're pressing up, and away, let that shoulder get deeper. You feel stronger now. Your body is familiar with the pattern. You are moving more efficiently. 15 more seconds, we put it together. That little combo, you're only gonna have a few reps, so make them good. Combo, 5, 4, 3, 2, step to the side, lunge, press back, zip up, feet push through the ground. We've got that nice breath bringing you in. Your non-working arm has tension in it. You only have 15 seconds left. We get a nice long rest after this. Deep breath in, pushing you off. You've got your last 5, 4, partial rep please, 3, 2, 1, nice. Get a 30-second break here, shake it off. This is HIIT. So we did a lot of endurance through this with low rest. So I'm giving you that longer rest after this one and after the next one because I want you to give me peak performance in 10 seconds. Yeah, it's already gone by. We got that side lunge for 30 seconds. Let's go. 5, 4, step into the side. 3, 2, and 1. Now, remember you can use the assist the whole time here, but if you're using that kettlebell, check in. Is your wrist nice and neutral? Your forearms stacked? You do want to hug it in. Ladies, if you have a chest, you want to navigate around that chest. So that may create a little bit of elbow flare. That's okay. We're coming deep, 10 more seconds. We're going to go into that overhead press only. In 3, 2, 1, pressing on up. I'm going to try to straight press this. Even though I drop set on the last one, I feel good on this one. We only have 15 more seconds. As soon as my spine gets twisty, I will go down lighter. Let's go 10 seconds. How can you get those feet to drive those knuckles up? 5, we put them together. 3, 2, 1. We step to the side. I was going to say side step. That might sound a little funny. So we got that side lunge. Give me your best ones. We don't have many. I'm starting to use that push press. 15 seconds. We are done. As you're pushing, as you're pulling, 7 more seconds. How can you tighten up? Full range. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, 30 seconds. Breathe, chill. All right, so we got that strength section, even though it was very high endurance. We got that done. We're heading into 5 movements each, 4 times through. It's an EMOM. We got thrusters. We have a side lunge and a curtsy. We have push-ups again. We also have a narrow squat with our feet together. And then we have lunge, lunge, squat combo. That one's going to be body weight. We'll talk more about those. Let's go in 8 seconds into a thruster. You got a couple of options: holding the horn for your kettlebell and holding your dumbbell to the side. We're going to go ahead and begin. My feet are wide. Now with your thruster, you don't want the sumo squat. You want to resist the urge to tilt forward. You want to stay lifted because you want the stacked spine to push you up. Taking a deep breath in, exhale. Now you can rapid fire these, but remember, this is a 45-second chunk. So 15 more seconds. You can power up and then work your eccentric down. 10 more seconds. We got 5. Everyone rests. 3, 2. So your thrusters will always be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're going to curtsy and side lunge. Real quick, side lunge, curtsy back, it's body weight. Join me, 3, 2, 1. We also have a 45 on and 15 off. Now, some of us are big and fast. Some of us are tapping in between, catching our breath. You got 30 more seconds here, so choose your intensity. My invitation to you, if you came out with that deeper, lower side lunge earlier, I want you to try to hit it again here, as safely as you can. We have 15 more seconds. Another option too, if your chest is lifted, you can try to tap the ground. Come on, 7 seconds. If tapping the ground dumps out your chest, stay elevated. 3, 2, 1. We do the other leg, the other round through. We got push-ups, and we're gonna tap your dumbbell or your kettlebell handle in between. Join me on the ground, knees or toes, 45 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. So coming down, coming up, try not to rotate when you tap, right? So I have my hands down by my lower ribs, and I'm pushing my hand in the ground through the ground a little bit more, and I'm pushing into my knees so that my hand can reach overhead, tap my kettlebell handle or my dumbbell, and find evenness. Now, you think this is chest? Oh no, 10 more seconds. This is core, core, core. We got 5 more seconds. Breathing into this. 4, 3, 2, 15-second rest. Let's go into our narrow pass. You can do this with your dumbbell, holding on to the handle. So when you come down, you join center, come down, join center, so you can pass it off that way. Kettlebell friends, handle, let's go. My feet are close. My knees squeeze together at the bottom. At the top, your knees may or may not be touching. I'm gonna turn to the side, 15 seconds or down. You are sliding your dumbbell or your kettlebell down the side of your calf. You're pushing your hips back. Your chest will tilt forward. You're sharing the weight over your heel, and then everything stacks over your heel. As you feel this out, you'll be able to get a little faster with this as we go. We got 5. Don't worry about that yet. 4, 3, 2. Nice. Now, we have lunge, lunge, squat. It's going to ladder up. 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each, so on. So it's going to be 1, 1, down. You can jump these. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Jumpers, you're on your own. So I'm gonna do lunge, lunge, squat. Now I've got 2, hand, 1, hand, 2, 1. Coming back. 3, and 2, and 1. We squat. 20 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. High lunge back. 4, hand, 3, chest lifted, 2, hand, 7 seconds, 1, hand, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. How far did you go? We got through our 4s. Jumpers, you got a little bit heavier or a little further up. That was our round 1 out of 4. Now that you kind of know what's going on, let's have some fun. We got thrusters. I'm going to take it with my dumbbell friends today. Oh no, I think I did dumbbell last time. Kettlebell friends, we got the horns. Feet wide, bum low. Go ahead, begin. Down, down. As you're pushing up, you're stacking. My chest is lifted. My shoulders deepen. I catch that momentum overhead through that strong core. You have 15 seconds. Plan your pace. I want you to finish strong. Make sure to bring it out in front of your nose, not too close to your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We got our side lunge and our curtsy. We're going this way this time. Quick preview. Side and back. You got 6 seconds. Body weight. You choose the speed. 3, 2, 1. Again, if you went deeper before, I want you to keep that depth now. Your body weight this time. Yes, you're a little more tired, but your body weight this time. Try to meet that perfect depth that you achieved last time. Now we get advanced, folks. You can keep eye contact with me. You're welcome to tap the floor. You can also float the foot if that serves you. 15 more seconds. Find the speed that serves. Let's go 10. Give me that full foot push-up, not just the ball. Heel 2, 4, 3, 2. Push-up with a tap. Tip it, tap, tap, tap. Knee push-up, toe push-up. I want you to give me toe push-ups as long as you can. Drop to knees, then go to plank. Everyone has 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now, you may stay on toes the whole time. Love it. You may never do toes. You may start off on knees. Love it. Everyone is breathing into their purpose. Your purpose is to find safe form, is to use a strong breath, and is to only compete with yourself. You are where the growth begins, not someone else, not what somebody else looks like, sounds like, smells like. You don't want to smell me right now. You are competing with you. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. If you chuckled on the smell joke, you're welcome. Those are your intercostals. We got those side to sides. Feet together, whether you've got the dumbbell or the kettlebell handle, we're going side to side. 3, 2, 1. I'm showing my dumbbell pass during the workout. Now it's tough. Sometimes you want to hinge to accommodate, especially if you got the dumbbell. It's okay. Just use that extra lift. So you want low and you want lift. If you got a kettlebell, you can really add some speed to this one. We got 20 seconds. So try to get a little lower down, little lifted, lower and lifted. Your other fingertip, I want you to tap the side of your calf. And I want you to try to get that tap a little lower while keeping the knees together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heck yeah. We got lunge, lunge, squat. Now, in 8 seconds, you can do the walking that we did last time. You can try some jumping. I'm going to try jumping with y'all. 4, 3, 2, 45 seconds. So it's going to be a 1 and 1 and a 2 and 2. 2 and 1 and 2, 1. 3 and 2 and 1 and 3, 2, 1. Going 4, 20 seconds. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and 4, 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We got 10 seconds. 5 and 4 and 3, 5 seconds. 2 and 1 and 3, 2, 1. So I hit my 5 plus 1. So remember that, because we got 2 more times. Thrusters. 5 seconds. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, bum down, knuckles up. Now, I don't need you to do extra here. I do need you to have even tighter form here. If you just pushed your cardio, your challenge here is not more cardio. Your challenge is using being winded to still maintain your form. 15 seconds. Move smart. Use a pause if you need it. 5 more seconds. We got 4, 3, 2. Nice. Side lunge. We're going this way. We're going side, coming back in 7 seconds. Holy smokes, who programmed this? 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm going to modify. I'm not going to go as low. I'm still catching my breath. And you can do the same. Now, I'm feeling better. I'm going to start to enjoy having fun. So that's just one of the many examples of your intervals I give to you. You create success out of them. So listen to your body, move, and move smart. Come on, 15 seconds. If you're feeling good, give me that nice range of motion. Finishing off, this is our last time on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hot stuff. Let's go. Push-ups with that tap. How can you get your shoulders deeper when you tap that hand overhead? We got 4, 3, 2. I promise you, I'm not making these shorter. This is the same rest time. Your body is just going into beast mode. That's what's making those rests feel a little shorter. Now, I started right off on my knees. I am breathing heavy. Now, same thing. I'm feeling good. Toes up. 20 seconds. Now, push in to that hand on the ground. Push into your feet. Let your shoulders release from those ears when you go overhead. We got 7 seconds. Breathe into your best tap. 4, 3, 2. Walk those hands on in. We got that narrow pass. You might be getting comfy with those. You might be getting a little lower, a little faster. I love it. 6 seconds. Remember where you tap. Let's go 3. Feet together. 2. Chest high. As you're coming down, feel that spot you tap with a non-working hand. Try to tap the same point, or if you want, you can try to tap lower. If you're going lower, your chest has to stay higher. Your knees have to keep squeezing, and your heels need to stay in contact with the ground. We got 20 more seconds. How can you get a longer back and a lower tap? Breathe into your last 15. Use your whole foot, the ball of the foot and the heel. Come on, last 7. Get to the highest standing plank you can. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice stuff. Lunge, lunge, squat, my friends. 10 seconds, lunge, lunge, squat. What are you doing? You want to keep it, you want to do non-jumping? You want lots of jumping? Decide now. 4, we start off 1. 3, 2, I'm not jumping. 1, we got 1 and 1. We got 2 and 2. 2 and 1. 2 squats. 2, count on your own. I expect you, 3, 3, to be doing your own pace. I got my squats. 3, I want to hit all 4 too because I did that last time. We got 4 and 3, 15 seconds, 2 and I got my squats, 10 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. Did you meet or did you beat your last number? How'd you do? For my non-jumpy friends, you stayed with me, we beat. 8 seconds, last set, 8 seconds, last set. We got 4 thrusters, 3, 2, 1. Booty down, knuckle up. Now, shoulders like to creep up, back likes to arch. Your feet sometimes will cave your knees in. This is where your form comes in. Use a pace that supports your form. You are strong. You can keep your form. You got 15 more seconds of a deep shoulder, long neck, lifted heart. We got 7 seconds. Never doing it again. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice. Woo. Oh, dang. Side lunge curtsy, 10 seconds. We're going side and back. I took modified before. Guess what? I'm doing it again. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to feel myself. Catch that breath. I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm going for it as we reach. Whew. Just kidding. I'm going to take that bigger breath. We got 30 more seconds. I want to make sure I'm giving you time. My foot may have forgotten to do its job while I was looking at the time for you. Come on, breathe deep for that last 15 seconds. As you're pushing, as you're pulling, 10. Can you give me your best one? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Push-ups. These are it. This is it. This is where 7 seconds, that strong chest, that toned arm comes from. 3, 2, 1. Wide knees or wide toes. Feel your rib on the side that you're tapping. So if my right hand is tapping, I'm driving my right rib down and my ribs stay nice and parallel to the ground. I'm hollowed out. Less than 30 seconds. So if I'm gonna go to toes, my pace is a little slower. You can also alternate. Toss in a toe, go back to knees. 15 seconds. Make this fun for you. Make it smart for you. 10 seconds. Can you get a longer neck? Can you get a longer arm? 3, 2, 1. Nice. Alrighty. Narrow pass. Let's have some fun with that one. How much functional range of motion have we created? So it's not flexibility that brought us into a deeper, narrow squat. It's that active, mindful movement. 3, 2, and 1. We're coming, tapping, bringing it up. Now, yes, I'm saying get low. Don't forget to get high. Again, we don't want to extend here. We want here. My knees do not lock out. My knees stay soft, but I neutralize my pelvis. So instead of kind of like keeping my tailbone sticking out, my tailbone goes back on its natural tilt. Breathe into that last 20 seconds. Can you get that lifted heart to drive your tapping finger down? Weight into the back of that heel. Your ankles are welcoming you in for the last 7 seconds. No blood in my brain. 4, 3, 2. Nice. Think about that. I was tapping about here. Set 4, I was tapping about there. My ankle range of motion welcomed me in. Let's go. Lunge, lunge, squat. We got 8 seconds. This is it. Doesn't matter whether you jump, you make it good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge, lunge. 1 and 1. 2 and 1 and 2, 1. 3 and 2 and 1 and 3, 2, 1. Keep counting for yourself. 4 and 3 and 2 and 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it off. Walk it off, my friend. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, your heart rate's up. You got to keep your body moving. No sitting, no staying still. What do you got for options? Knee raises. Some side to side love. Let's go ahead. Use those muscle contractions. Massage that blood back to the heart. It was pushing away. Let's help it come on back in. Feel your heart rate come down. Feel your breath. Come back to your resting breath. How are you feeling? You know you feel good. I know you feel good. You brought it up when your body was ready. You kept it right where it was at. When your body felt good, it did not need another step. You listened to your body in the warm-up, and you decided before we even started, what kind of workout are you going to give yourself today? And all of that mixed up gives you this banging feeling you feel right now. All right. We did some high-intensity work. We got some great range of motion. We got a lot of stabilization using the strong core to make our arms and our legs even stronger. Let's make the time to stretch it out. We're going to come into, I'm going to pause this for you guys. Once you got that heart rate coming down a little bit, we're going to take some side to side. So we're going to use that little bit of a moving stretch to continue bringing that heart rate down. Once you feel like you can talk normal, I'm burping over here, sorry about that. You're gonna take it to the side. If you want, you can do the flip up with the toe. Hand can be on the thigh. Just try to avoid pushing on the kneecap. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. So knee always go in the same direction as the toe. So if the toe is slightly turned out, the knee will follow. So you want to wrap that knee open. You want to lift up that heart. However low your bum goes is fine. It's all about that lifted heart for 3, 2, and 1. Some options today. You can do your standing quad stretch. I also love the side lying. So if you've already done that one, you know it's your best friend. I want you to go for it. I'm trying to make some room for you guys. Side lying, my knees start off in front of me, and then I pull the top leg back. So what's cool about this is you don't have to keep your balance. So if that's a concern, and then my bottom knee being forward tricks my pelvis to stay in place. For some of us, you may feel the quad stretch. One of your quad muscles does go over your hip. So because it got stretched over the knee and over your hip here, you might feel a little more, I guess you could say, fullness to the stretch when you're side lying. Whether you're standing or on your back, give me a quad stretch on the other side. So yeah, quad, meaning 4. So there's 4 muscles involved, and one of them goes over your knee and goes over your hip, the front of your hip. So This is a nice way to stretch all 4 of them, especially too if you got those tight hip flexors, sitting all day at a desk or in the car. This one is a little juicier. It kind of takes all the cheating out of it. For 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going into hamstrings. If you would like, you can keep it standing. Another version is on your back, feet into your bum. Grab behind your hamstring, your calf, or your ankle. Now, if you're feeling a nice juicy stretch here, and you can keep that foot on the ground, don't move a thing. If you feel like you need more, then you can straighten out the other leg. You know how it feels to feel good. Choose the best one. And if you want, you can point and flex that foot that's up in the air. Be mindful if you got a shoulder floating off the ground. Adjust your grip so that those shoulders are anchored. 3, 2, and 1. Whether you got a standing hamstring stretch or if you join me on the ground, give me that other leg. Grab the hamstring, the calf, the ankle. Just try to avoid behind the knee. You always want to grab onto muscle and you want to leave those joints be. We don't want to push those joints anywhere they're not supposed to go. Allow those shoulders to anchor into the floor. Adjust your grip as needed. And whether you're standing or on the ground, you can point and flex your foot. Feels good on those ankles. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to invite everyone to come to the ground for a figure 4. You're going to flex your right foot, put it over your left knee, and my right hand goes through my leg. So the goal here is bringing my shin in towards my body while keeping my tailbone in the ground, while keeping my shoulders in the ground. So it's not so much cranking it into your body as much as just gently giving a pull with your arms, gently letting that knee help to make your shin a little more parallel. There's no perfect place to get to, but there is a perfect sensation you want to feel in that hip. You're going to release, give me the other side. So for me, I'm flexing my left foot and I put it over my right knee. My left hand threads through. My shoulders and my tailbone stay connected to the ground. And you might notice your exhales allow your knee to come in a little bit. So it's not even like you pulled it in. It's more that your body allowed you into that space. So feel free to use that breath to kind of ease your body into a place that it wants to go anyway. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself on up to that cat stretch. Hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. We're going to release that back. And I do want to work a little bit of that T-spine. So go in and out of your cat stretch using your breath. And we're going to listen for a moment as you move. So when we're going overhead, if that middle of your back, T-spine, thoracic spine, has a reduced range of motion, it can't move quite as much, it's going to alter how you push overhead. So a great way to work through that, you can do some mobility work, you can practice your great form, you can stretch. I'm a fan of this one. Put your right hand into the ground, put your left hand behind your head. You're going to take your left elbow and you're going to try to tap your thumb and you're going to try to reach your elbow up. So you're trying to twist. Now, be mindful of your 2 knees on the ground. You don't want one knee to push more than the other. So you may have to push even more into that hand on the ground. Some people may thread the needle. Some people are just hoping they get their elbow close to their thumb. You're going to do about 5 of those and switch. So your hand's going to come down. I'll stay on this side so you can see the other side of me. My left hand is down, my right elbow is up, and I'm going to bring my right elbow down. So you're thinking about keeping the hips stable, using that equal pressure on both knees, and you're trying to get your elbow to get a little lower and a little higher each time you move. Once you've hit 4 or 5, we're going to come into a prayer position. So you're going to allow your knees to widen, feet to come together, hips rock back, and hands will stretch overhead. From here, allow your forehead to drop to the ground. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your spine to spill over your legs. And take a breath, filling up all the way down to your pelvis. Feel like you're pushing your breath down to your feet. And release. Once you're ready, walk your hands into your feet. Roll on up. Please give yourself more of a stretch if you need it. Now is the time to do it. Make sure, sign up for your next class. Make a commitment to you. Remember this euphoric feeling. Give yourself the gift of it again and again. Put it in your calendar. Set a reminder. Drink some water. We got sweaty. This is Mandy with Strong Flight. I cannot wait to see you in our next class.